I'm so excited to be doing a review today for you all for a very special Oracle deck, and that is the Mushroom Spirit Oracle deck. I will be talking to you all about the art and my opinions and going over what I look for in an Oracle deck, as well as sort of in a tarot deck in general. But I'm really excited for this one in particular because it features our fungal friends, and what a great way to get in touch with nature and cultivate that energy in your life, but with a mushroom specific Oracle deck. So this is so cool, and I'm really excited to have my own copy. So I'll be talking to you all today about that. And of course, thank you so much to Wiser for sending me my own copy of this deck. They did send it to me, but all of my opinions are my own, and let's get into it. Okay, so here is the beautiful box. All of it is in full color. Really lovely. So let's give this an open. All right. Oh, beautiful. And here's the guidebook. Wow, also in full color. That's lovely. Okay, so it tells us a nice little intro. Oh, I love the details on the pages too. That's awesome. Okay, cool. It also gives you like a little intro on how to use the Oracle deck, some suggested spreads. That's really helpful, like especially if this is going to be your first deck. I love when tarot decks and the guidebooks have a lot of information, not only about the cards themselves, but also about suggested spreads. That's going to be really helpful. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, so beautiful. I love this little guidebook. Awesome. All right. Cool. You can get your app as well. Super helpful. Wow. Oh, how lovely. Beautiful green on the edges. I think this design is super cool. It has the as above, so below, which is so important to magic, talking about the micro and macrocosm. So even if you're someone who's a ceremonial magician or even a Wiccan or pagan, this is something that's probably going to resonate with you, and really cool to see it displayed by fungus, which sort of links the living and the dead. Neat symbolism there. So yeah, let's dive into these cards. I'm so excited. All right, Dead Man's Fingers. Wow, look at that art. You know, I really love the choice of not only the colors, because it's not too overwhelming, it still has that earthy feel to it, which is what I was sort of looking for in this deck, was to sort of connect with nature and have that earth spirit connection. But yeah, this sort of has like a fungal flocking. If you know what I mean by like when pages and books get older, they get that sort of staining, I think it's called flocking, of the pages. That's really cool. They chose to include that. Violet coral. Beautiful choice of purple. Oh, I love this one. Wow. Look at those details. The even seems shiny. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited about this deck. And of course, that's the cool thing about fungus is there's so many varieties out there, and it's so neat to see them connected with meaning and to be able to use them in a oracle deck. That's really cool. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, how cool. And we have some of the obscure funguses making an appearance in this as well. So as someone who might be thinking, oh, this will be too boring, I don't think this is boring at all. This is really neat. And especially if you're someone doing a tarot reading and might want to supplement it, like, for example, if you pull a tarot spread and you want clarification, this would be fantastic to do in addition to your normal tarot pull, especially if you wanted a more earth-centric deck or spread. Gorgeous. So one thing I'm thinking about as I'm also going through this deck is I'm feeling the cards. These are really nice and thick, good cardstock. And sometimes when I get decks, their cards are just not flexible. They're not going to be good shuffling cards, but I really think these are going to be. So not only are they beautiful and definitely a collector's item just for the art alone, but I think these are going to be really practical cards too to actually use. But of course, I'm someone who really likes to get good use out of the Oracle and Tarot deck, so I will be using this, but even if I wanted just the art, I mean, this would be absolutely worth it. It's so beautiful. You could just frame any of these cards and put it up on your wall. Oh, I love ink caps. And a great, gorgeous portrayal of one here. So cool. Oh, so pretty. And another thought on fungus too, as I'm sort of talking about this, when we talk about animals and plants and funguses in our world, the interesting thing is because funguses them are completely underground and interwoven throughout the soil, this part, this mushroom part, is the fungal fruiting body. But the actual organism continues underneath the ground, which is super cool. And as a result, because there's just so much fungus in all of the soil across the globe, fungus is actually the most extensive organism on the planet. How cool is that? So, this deck representing such a cool organism really not only connects you with a different perspective on your readings, but also to the world's most extensive organism, which is fungus. How neat! It's showing the puffball releasing the spores. That's a nice little... if I was an artist, it'd be so difficult to try to portray spores being released, but they managed to do that. That's really well done. I'll have to remember that if I ever want to paint spores. Oh, moral? Beautiful. And I just love the palette. Like, no part of this is removing me from the immersion. You have the beautiful earth greens and the beautiful brown stains around the edge of the card, and everything's done this lovely muted but also vibrant palette for the mushrooms themselves and the cards. And I also like how it's not too busy either. There's not like a ton of stuff going on. You can really just focus on the mushrooms and the symbolism of that particular mushroom. Oh, enoki! So great to see these guys in here. These are probably one of my all-time favorite mushrooms to eat. I love enoki mushrooms. Oh, beautiful. Cordyceps. These are the guys that grow out of grasshoppers and stuff. And ants. Beautiful. Lion's mane, also another super delicious one, but hard to get. But yeah, if any of you watching this love to forage for mushrooms, I'd love to hear from you. I've always wanted to find some of these guys in the wild, but I've never had the opportunity or chance to. But how cool would it be to find turkey's tail or lion's mane out foraging? I would love that. Nice little tree it's growing on. And beautiful. Oh, the gradient of colors is just so perfect. So I love this Oracle deck. I can't say enough good things about it, and especially for people looking for a practical but also beautiful deck to include in their collection, or even as a first-time deck, because like I said, I think this would be a great choice. It even has some spreads for you, so awesome. Love it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I am Mavius Lynn. On my YouTube channel, I do reviews like this and also talk about all kinds of magic with a focus on ceremonial magic. So if you'd like to join me next time, that would be great. Feel free to subscribe. It's great to have you here. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I am the center of expression for the primal will to good, and so are you.